Oil companies and utilities are pushing for their own tax credits for partly fossil fuel-powered projects. Energy companies and utilities across the United States have launched a lobbying campaign in Washington, D.C. with regards to pending regulations they claim will determine the outcome of the case for tens of billions of dollars in clean hydrogen fuel investment. Last year's novel climate law aimed generous subsidies at projects focusing on green H2 production. The main focus of funding the projects was to target projects producing clean hydrogen, mainly green H2, which is made using electrolysis powered by renewable energy such as wind and solar, among others. This month, the Treasury Department will be issuing tax guidelines that will identify the specific type of H2 projects that will qualify for these substantial subsidies. However, as renewable energy continues to represent only a small percentage of the country's entire power grid, energy companies have been pushing for guidelines that will make room for some H2 production to come from electricity that was generated using fossil fuels. The debate decision-makers now face is how H2 producers will need to prove that they are using adequately renewable power for their processes. The most restrictive proposal from the Treasury would require projects to certify that every hour of H2 production is powered by a renewable or at least zero-carbon source of energy. That would mean that zero-carbon energy would be a requirement all day, every day. Industry lobbyists have been arguing that this definition of clean hydrogen is not yet feasible. According to industry lobbyists, if the strictest rules were to be implemented, it would require H2 production to shut down at times when renewable energy is unavailable. As an alternative, those oil companies and utilities are urging the Treasury to use an annual matching system of subsidies. They say that this would make it possible for producers to purchase renewable electricity credits in amounts equivalent to their annual energy consumption. They state that this would make clean hydrogen investment more appealing in the United States, making it possible for energy giants to essentially store up the renewable electricity generated during surplus times for later use. A Plug Power Commission study showed that investment would drop by 2/3 by 2035 if the clean hydrogen rules implemented are too strict. The decision of the Treasury will greatly dictate where the level of interest is and how much of that investment goes towards the U.S. versus other parts of the global economy, said Air Liquide head of North America, Adam Peters. Thank you for joining me today. Don't miss our awesome new ebook. Make sure to hit subscribe and grab it now on the link below. Don't forget to leave us a comment.